We understand that Sojourner Truth was one of the early voices during the suffrage movement, the abolition movement. One of the early voices that went out in Sojourner because she thought of you and I. She spoke up for the quest for equality. She was able to get to the listening when it came to those intersectional relationships in regard to race, class, and gender. Some of the discussions that we talk about today, fair equity. I am a woman's right. She came here and she electrified the suffrage movement.
It is not lost on me the level of individuals who are here, the diverse backgrounds of the people that are here, and they're all here because we all believe in the same thing. That's a community that can believe in what Sojourner Truth talked about 170 plus years ago.
When I look around this plaza, I see our community. I see the power of our community. I want to tell you, with all of us here in this plaza and everyone who is not here, there is nothing in her legacy, in this history, that we cannot do together. Thank you.
I want to encourage all of the Isabella Bonfries out there who are in their daily grinds fighting. Never give in. Never give out, and certainly, absolutely never give up.
I don't usually talk about my artwork. I usually let the artwork speak for itself. But I would like to say that this is quite an honor to be tapped to do this sculpture. It was in production for a couple of years. And in the process, I just want to thank my wife over there. She helped me through some things. About 3 or 4 months after I accepted the project, I was stricken with a stroke, and didn't think that I could follow through with it. And she helped to push me through, and I want to commend her for that. I also want to thank my right-hand man at the studio that helped me through a difficult time. His name was Jeff Willis. I think he's here.
No matter the environment that we are born into, no matter the circumstance that we find ourselves, all we need to do is to stay positive, just like Sojourner Truth, and allow truth, faith, and above all love to lead us into the freedom that fulfills us. And by that, we will win.
And that's what we really want to do. Concrete, brick, mortar is great, but this is about the power of people and a community coming together, and this project really should go down as one of those projects that really brought community together, not just for today, but for what's going to happen beyond today, and making sure this continues to be a place where people feel safe, where they can gather, where they can share, where they can learn, and most importantly, where they can be together in fellowship.
3, 2, 1.
But I'm just so thankful for the committee and what they did, and Towanda especially, and the city and the county executive, the United Way. They did a marvelous job, and this is something that will help our youth, educate our youth for years to come, and hopefully they'll have the courage and the bravery that Sojourner Truth did.
It's bigger than life. It's all the people that are here are what it's really for. This place can stand alone. I watched it for months, over a year getting constructed, and standing alone. That it's just great to see all the people in the space. That's what was most rewarding for me.
It was easy for me to suggest her form and her likeness because I'm a realistic artist. But that's not typical of the type of work that I do. Normally, I do more stylized work. But for this particular project, I wanted it to be what it is, to be representational, to represent Sojourner and the spirit. And I'm very pleased with the way it came out.
That this project demonstrates
a multiracial coalition organizing themselves on behalf of honoring overlooked Black history. It really is a special day for the city of Akron, the state of Ohio, and for our nation. We had a three-part interpretation strategy. When you get to the centerpiece and you are witnessing the statue designed by the legendary artist and sculptor, Woodrow Nash, that the setting is the Apollo lily, which is the Ghanaian flower that represents Sojourner Truth's fraternal ancestry. That's the international legacy. The national story is, of course, Sojourner Truth, but we also wanted to use the opportunity to honor Black women in Akron's history. And so you'll see the four pillars around the statue, and the names engraved are the names of Black women from this community. So it's a beautiful expression of diverse history, and most importantly, it's an opportunity to recognize the many ways that women have helped to advance social justice.
There's still work to be done. The truth is powerful and it prevails. So she's a representation of that. And if we can all come together and celebrate this cause and this woman and what she stood for, we could apply that in our everyday lives, man, and be a much better community.